Alexa, set alarm for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the 2nd and 7. And he hits Drake. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Drake, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Switch.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
3 down. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So here's the punter, Ryan Allen, to kick this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Me, come on. Stop calling me right now.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
If I don't answer the phone, it's because I'm busy.
Coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
54, right there, 54 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
It's man defense.
Big Ed.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check nine. Shoot.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running for the shotgun with Dre. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Go. Stick the oar. I'm coming after you. Step.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side open is Gesicki. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jakeem Grant His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Ready? 8, read. 54.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
60 outlaw.
2nd and 15. And incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Bro, don't do that crap. Don't you do that
The
shit.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Switch. 49, check 49.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight.
On first down, Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing here on third down. Darnold is going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Fuck is he?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the slant. Watch twins.
On second down, it's Bell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the twins. I got motion. Watch the 6. Red 80.
Oh my God.
Motion. Red 80. Check 13. Check. Here we go. Check the 10.
Here's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go, son. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk.
Where's the freaking pass interference, man? That is pass interference.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh my God,
Brandon,
that's
this
pass
ball's
interference.
intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Returnable for Grant. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Lord have mercy.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Watch 81, fellas, watch 81. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 80.
Darnold now to throw. It's caught by Herndon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, defense, let's go.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. This one caught by Chesson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Basham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think you're supposed to
and the trend continues here in the
like
4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll go again with Bell. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Bell running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Check. Move.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Down to lose 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On the ready. 57 Mike. Go.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Terrell Basham in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Sanders' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
It's 4th down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Jets, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Do we have class today?
Yes. If that isn't pass interference, I don't know what is. He freaking threw my guy. Dude, that was so pass interference. He threw him off his route and pushed him. That's fucking pass interference. Mom, estoy en la clase, mom. Eso es porque no te contesto. ¿Qué pasa? Mom, mom, estoy en la clase, mom. Estoy en clase. Mom, me llamas 10 veces, no te contesto. Estoy haciendo algo.
I'm tired of my job. I'm tired.
Me too.
I'm still in class.
Why are you
Have you been thinking about that all day?
how was your day? What do you mean?
Like, in the building, it was very quiet.
Were there no people there?
It was.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you're supposed to be quiet. They're listening to you.
No, not like that. There was like they hurt your finger? Yes. And they bothered me.
The boo-boo?
Yeah.
Have you been thinking about that all day? What bacteria you use?
Ooh, it's not working.
You did throw it away, obviously.
Didn't we buy two? Yes. Yes.
I don't remember. Ooh,
Yes.
it's not
See, this is great.
working.
Alexa, stop.
Yes. I was like, no, you see, I threw away the old one. See, it's here all faded. See, it's still brand new. So I bought two. I think you were just now mixing them up. I usually start with the egg. She's like, no, should I? I said, yes. Just keep it. I said, are you sure? She's like, yeah. Like,
Don't be like, oh,
I did say that.
And the thing popped up. She was like, I was like, yeah. I was like, can I get back to that? She was like, it'll go back on your account. I was like, okay, honey. It's not working.
Daddy has to come fix it.
This guy.
Okay.
What's wrong?
The blue thing is not working. 21.
What's for dinner? Boy, I'm gonna watch an anime. Not Disney stuff. This ranch is nasty. What? This ranch is nasty. You can't eat it? Why? I want prosciutto. No, I want clam chowder with pizza. That's what I want. That's what we can get. So I got him this stupid Walking Dead comic. This thick. I went to Barnes and Noble and I went to get my mom for from. I was watching. I was like, I hope I don't get kidnapped. I hope someone doesn't end up me. That was the first time I was thinking if I was walking. But it was $60. I was like, for one book. It was like the novel 2. So that would have been $204.
What? What monkey?
What?
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 What'd you say? You called me.
I did? No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes. What the? I have to go buy some chilies. You never eat chili like that. Oh, I thought you made chili. I was just at the store, Jake. I mean, I'm sorry. It's all on the. He's on the group chat. Do you think you'll get a cheaper rate if you go by himself? Okay, stop. It's okay. Well, it's already done. Because he was frustrated at the time. I told you. Okay, it's already done. You can't go back and change. So do you understand what he's asking? Jason? Yes. But it. Oh my God, Alex. He gets it. He gets it. So, but you were paying how much before? Please calm down. I'm just asking. How much was it before? $900. $900. With how much was he giving you? Is that how much he's been giving you for insurance? Prior to. Okay. So do you see how much difference it does? So it's not going to be 280 anymore. It's going to be higher that you have to give. Because Daddy can't pay that whole. Daddy can't pay whatever the difference. It's $200. Two of them. Did you give him that? So what would it cost him?
Alexa, what's 1,269 times 8?
1,269 times 8 is 10,152.
Yes, I understand. So you see, give him that. See how much more it goes down. So if you see, but you're quiet.
Don't you ask her to cheat, little girl.
I'm already using this. Isn't this cheating? I don't know my multiplication.
You can try to see if you can get cheaper insurance yourself. I don't know if you will. When did you get this? What month did you get this? Not August. August. He got the ticket in March. They gave me one way out. They said it's a long shot, but you can try. I don't know if you can do it. They said call the DMV and see if you can send this and see if they will miss your ticket. If they just miss your ticket, you're better. That means it disappears and the insurance goes back down. I'm not gonna go through that with you. But if you want to do it, call the DMV and see if they do it. Right?
Shelf?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm over here in the living room.
Are you doing your homework or you watching TV?
I'm done with it.
Where are you?
I'm in the living room.
Oh, oh, you fixing the tree. Oh, you took the little L thing I had up on there?
That's it over there.
You had it there before. Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
no,
Look
take
at
it.
that. Looks nice. The girl's making fun. Why did you put a top hat? Well, that was a frosty design, but I like it too damn much. I'm good. Oh, one girl liked it a lot. She goes, "That's cute." Anyways, so I may have to go to my mom's.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Why?
Because apparently got into a big old fight. My mom saying that my sister hit her and everything. Pulled her hair, hit her in the face.
And what did your sister say?
My sister actually told me first that my mom hit her in the face and was not trying to let them leave and everything. Apparently they were supposed to go somewhere to go eat. My mom then got mad. She said so Diana said something. And of course she hates Diana. She thinks Diana's the devil. Diana wrote this. I said, Mom, you cannot sit there and worry about what Diana does. Who cares? It's Claudia's problem, not yours. No, but it bothers me that she doesn't have a job. Who cares?
I thought she did have a job.
I don't. Apparently, it's not a good enough job for your freaking grandma.
Anyways, and?
So yeah, so my sister said she's not going home tonight. And my mom, of course, my mom's like, I'm just gonna die. I just want to throw myself off the balcony. I said,
Where are you going?
It's class.
What class?
Oh.
You going over there?
Not now. I may have to go later if my sister. Cause then she's getting pissed off at me. I was like, why can't you go? Because I go, I'm class. I got no car. I go right now. We're down to 2 cars. She goes, why can't you? Because she's like, you can't spend the night. I go have to take Michelle to work. Why can't she take an Uber? I go, cause we can't take it. We can't afford an Uber. That's a freaking expensive. Even freaking, it's like it's $20. That'd be like a $50, $60 damn trip. I told her, you make me spend the night. I have to go there, come back, go there, come back. And I have to do that at a specific time. So that means I have to
Yeah,
spend
no one's taking my car. I just filled up my gas. It's going to last me until I get paid again. You going to take my car, I'm going to fill up my gas.
I told her, I don't have to freaking...
Yeah.
Full of putting gas in
Well,
your
I don't
car.
got no more money to be putting gas in my car. That's actually pretty good.
And?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.